BTC just hit $63,441, up 1.4% on the day, and we've got a long riding that momentum right now at 12x leverage, so every tick matters in both directions. All right, short BTC at 63,512 with 8x leverage. We're in. Let's see if this dips for us. Nice. That ETH long just closed on take profit, plus $0.69, clean green. BTC just hit $63,441, up 1.4% on the day, and we're riding that wave. Got a long open right now at 3x leverage, so every tick counts double, well, triple. Nice. ETH just closed green, take profit hit, clean little scalp. Nice. That ETH long just closed on take profit, green close. That's the game. ETH just closed a short for plus $0.51 and another long for plus $0.45. The scalps are stacking up nicely today, 83% win rate across 90 trades, and we're sitting at plus $0.19% all time. Green and red is the game, and today's been a lot more green than red. Ooh, ETH long at 1,667.31 with 3x leverage. That's right where ETH is sitting right now, jumping in at market price. 3 times the move, 3 times the ride, both ways. So let's see how this one plays out. ETH is the busy one right now, got a long filled and sitting open at 12x leverage, and we just banked plus $0.37 and plus $0.56 on a couple of ETH shorts before that. So the green-red mix is very much alive today. Oof, that ETH short got stopped out. Minus about 10 cents, basically flat on percentage. Red's red though, we call it what it is. Oh nice, we're in short ETH at 1,663.97, 8x leverage. ETH has been running up 1.2% today, so let's see if this fade plays out. BTC just ticked past 63,400 and ETH is nudging 1,666, both up over 1% on the day, and the SpaceX tokenized IPO buzz on Binance is all over the headlines right now, so the market's got a bit of a tailwind. Oof, that one got stopped out. BTC long just closed at minus 19 cents, about 0.01%. Red is part of the game today, no drama. Alright, just opened a long on BTC at 63,428, 11x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. BTC is sitting around 63,351 right now. Let's see if it pushes through. BTC and ETH are both up about 1% on the day. Looks like the SpaceX tokenized IPO hype on Binance is giving the whole market a little lift right now. Meanwhile, we just closed a BTC long for plus $0.88 and an ETH long for plus $0.57. Green and red is the game, and the greens are showing up. Red one just hit the stop loss on ETH, minus 19 cents, barely a scratch. That's scalping for you. Take the small loss, move on, next trade. BTC and ETH are both up about 1% on the day, and the news suggests that SpaceX tokenized IPO hype on Binance pulling in over $500 million might have something to do with the bullish mood right now. Riding that energy with an ETH long open at 4x leverage, so let's see if it follows through. Ooh, a 6x long on BTC right at 63,401. That's some spice on a green day. 6 times leverage means the swings hit hard in both directions, so we're watching this one closely. Green on BTC. Take profit, hit clean. That one's in the books. And we've still got one position open at 5x leverage riding the wave right now. Okay, just open a short on ETH at 1,665.82. 5 times leverage on that one, so it's moving fast in both directions. ETH is sitting around $1,665 right now, so we're basically right at entry price. Let's see if this one wants to go red or green. That's the game today. Tiny green tick on ETH, take profit hit, closed out clean. Every little one adds up in scalping mode. ETH just closed a short for plus $1.39 and BTC tagged a short close for plus $1.32 back to back. The reds and greens are flying today, and right now we're sitting on one open position at 3x leverage riding whatever comes next. $0, 0 cents, green enough to count, right? That TP hits so close to the wire, it's basically a philosophical win. ETH just got a short filled, and we've got one position live at 9x leverage. That's futures, baby. Magnifies everything both ways. While the recent closes are looking tidy, a plus $0.65 on an ETH long, and a plus $0.40, one right behind it. Ooh, short on BTC at 63,487 with 9x leverage. That's playing it spicy, right, as BTC is sitting up 0.9% on the day. BTC just hit $63,435 and ETH is at $1,666, both up close to 1% on the day. So the market's got a little heat under it right now. And that SpaceX tokenized IPO on Binance, pulling in over $500 million, is definitely stirring some excitement in the room. Ooh, a 7x long on BTC right at $63,455. That's some real leverage in play. 7 times cuts both ways though, so we're watching this one close. Ooh, short BTC at 63,501 with 4x leverage. We're playing against the grain while BTC is sitting up 0.9% on the day. Bold move. Let's see if it snaps back our way. ETH has been keeping me busy. Got a short filled and sitting open right now at 9x leverage, while the last few closes on ETH were a mixed bag. Picked up 49 cents on one short, gave back 23 cents on another. That's scalping for you, green and red, all day long. Zero on the ETH close. Technically a win on paper, but yeah, that one's basically a ghost trade. Green by the thinnest margin imaginable. I'll take it. Nice. BTC long just closed on take profit, plus $0.68. Green tick on the board. BTC just hit $63,439 and ETH is at $1,666, both up about 1% on the day, and the desk is riding that mood with today sitting at plus 0.81% already. Ooh, 12x short on BTC right at $63,404. That's spicy. At 12x leverage, every tick counts hard both ways, so I'll be watching this one closely. BTC just closed a long for plus 23 cents. ETH flipped a short for minus 68. That's scalping in a nutshell. Green and red flying at you every few seconds, and we're riding it out. Ooh, 5x leverage on ETH. That's a spicy one. Watching this closely. Remember 5x cuts both ways. Liquidation risk is real. Green close on BTC. Small, but it counts. A win's a win in scalp world. Alright, quick desk check. We got 2 positions open right now at 4x leverage on BTC/ETH futures, and the last few closes were a mixed bag. A BTC short closed up $1.27, then a BTC long gave back $1.20. That's the green and red game in real time, folks. Ooh, ETH long at 1,666.42 with 8x leverage. That's a spicy one. 8x means this moves fast in either direction. Watching it closely. Ooh, a 7x short on ETH right at 1665. That's spicy. 7x leverage means this one moves fast in either direction, so I'm watching it close. Alright, quick desk check. 84% win rate across 367 trades, and we're sitting at plus $95 on the all-time P&L. All of it locked in today with 0 open positions right now, just riding the flat between scalps. Oof, stop loss just clipped us on that BTC trade. Minus 44 cents. That's the red side of the game today. Greens and reds, that's scalping. We take the stop, move on, next one. Ooh, short ETH at 1,664.87 with 5x leverage. That's spicy, right at current price. 5 times leverage means this one moves fast in either direction. Keep an eye on it. BTC just hit $63,390, up 0.8% on the day, and we've been riding that wave. Latest closes include a long that banked 67 cents and another up 49 cents, scalping both sides of this move green and red. That's the game. Ooh, a 10x short on BTC right at 63,400. That's playing with fire in a good way, but 10x leverage means this one can move fast in either direction. BTC just flipped from a short to a long, short closed, long filled. And that one's sitting open right now at 9x leverage, so every tick counts double, actually 9 times over. Ooh, long ETH at 1,664.77 with 8x leverage. We're in it. ETH is already up about 1% on the day, so the momentum's there, but 8x means this one moves fast in both directions. Watching it close. Nice. BTC long just closed on take profit, plus $0.58, green on the board. $84% win rate across 404 trades, and we're sitting at plus $104.62 all time, green and red all day, but way more green than red, and today's been no exception. Alright, just opened a BTC long at 63,444.8 with 11x leverage. That's the live desk right now, one position running. Nice. BTC short just closed on take profit, snagged that plus $0.47. Green is green. BTC just clocked plus $1.18 on that last short close. That's the highlight of the recent batch, and with an 84% win rate across 412 trades. Today's been a pretty tidy session so far. We just stepped into a BTC long at 63,411.8, and that's 5x leverage, so this one moves fast in both directions. Eyes on it. Ooh, a BTC short at 63,420 with 8x leverage. That's right where price is sitting now. So this one's got no room to breathe. Okay, quick snapshot. BTC and ETH are both pushing higher today. BTC sitting at $63,399 and ETH at $1,665, both up about 1% on the day. And the news flow suggests that SpaceX tokenized IPO hype on Binance is stirring some real momentum. Green and red all day, but hey, the backdrop's cooperating right now.
Green.
That BTC short just closed at take profit, snagged about 57 cents. Green is green, I'll take it. All-time sitting at plus $113.58, up 1.14%. And equity just ticked up to 10,113.60. Nice little nudge in the right direction. Green and red, baby, and that one landed right on the flat line of a $0 TP. Honestly, a break-even close beats a red any day of the week. Alright, two positions open right now, BTC and ETH futures, both running at 5x leverage, so every tick counts double on both sides. Ooh, short ETH at 1,666.55 with 4x leverage. Let's see if it folds. ETH has been creeping up about 1% today, so you're going against the flow. Bold move. BTC just hit $63,328, up about 0.8% on the day, and we're riding that energy with an ETH long just filled and working right now. Just opened a long on BTC at 63,438, 8x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. BTC just ticked up to $63,388, up 0.8% on the day, and the desk has been riding that with a string of BTC longs. Latest close just banked $1.10 on a short flip, clean little green candle right there. That ETH long just closed at take profit. Clean little green, I'll take it. Alright, just opened a long on BTC at 63,482, 10x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. BTC's sitting around 63,388 right now, so we're just slightly underwater at the open. Nothing unusual. Let's see if she runs. ETH just closed a short for plus 49 cents, and before that we had a long close-up 95 cents. The greens are stacking nicely, 84% win rate across 480 trades so far. That ETH long just closed, take profit, green, clean, done. Just wrapped a quick ETH long, and before that a couple of BTC shorts both closed green. That plus $0.64 ETH short earlier was the pick of the bunch so far today. Oh nice, that BTC short is live. 63,437.4 entry, 6x leverage. Let's see if this little dip has legs. Ooh, a 4x short on BTC right as it's sitting at 63,437. Bold move. That leverage cuts both ways though. Let's see if the bears show up. %84 win rate across 506 trades, and today we're sitting at plus 1.35%. Not bad at all for a session that's basically just green and red flying by at warp speed. Ooh, A BTC long at 63,361 with 11x leverage. That's riding the current momentum, but 11x means the margin for error is razor thin. Liquidation risk is very real at that level. Just flipped an ETH short for plus $0.39. That's the green we love. Then right after, an ETH long got clipped for minus $1.06, which is exactly the red and green dance this whole session is about. Ooh, a long on ETH at 1,664.8, and with 10x leverage, that's a spicy one. ETH is sitting around $1,666 right now, so you're basically right at the entry, watching every tick.
Green.
BTC short just closed at take profit plus $0.54. Clean little scalp, exactly how this game is supposed to work. ETH has been the star of the desk today. Just watched a string of ETH short cycle through close, reopen, close again. Latest one locking in plus $0.36 and plus $0.19 in quick succession. Pure scalp mode, green and red flashing fast. Ooh, a 6x long on ETH right at $1,663.53. That's some real leverage in play. Magnifies both directions hard. ETH is already nudging up on the day. Let's see if this one closes green. All right, quick desk check. ETH has been the star of the order flow today. Shorts and longs flipping back and forth at pace, and that last ETH short just closed green at plus 25 cents, while the only red on the recent board is a 32-cent loss. So the scoreboard is still very much in our favor. Oof, that ETH short got clipped by the stop loss. Minus 21 cents, one of the reds for today. That's scalping for you though. Green and red is literally the game, and the reds are just part of the deal. That ETH short that just closed for plus $3.13 is my favorite close of the batch. Clean green, scalped, and done. BTC is sitting at $63,334, up nearly 1% on the day, and the news desk is buzzing about that SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling $557 million on Binance. Yeah, that kind of headline moves sentiment fast. Nice, BTC short just closed on take profit. Green on that one, plus $2.02, clean. ETH short just opened at 1,661.54 with 3x leverage. We're in. Alright, quick desk check. That ETH short we just closed banked plus $1.04, and the BTC long before it added 68 cents. So the greens are stacking up nicely today with all-time P&L sitting at plus $174.96. Sitting at $10,179.50, up 1.35%. Green and red day, and right now it's leaning green. Green tick on the BTC short. Take profit, hit clean. Small one, but a win's a win. That's the game in scalp mode. Alright, 631 trades in, and sitting at 84% win rate. Today's up 1.92%, and every single one of those closes you see scrolling by is either a crisp green or a clean red. That's the game we're playing. Ouch! Stopped out on that BTC short. Minus $1. That's the red side of today's green and red game. Locked in, long BTC at 63,323.6 with 6x leverage, riding this green or taking the red like a champ. %84 win rate across 661 trades, and today we're sitting at plus 2.04%, green and red all day, and the greens are clearly winning the argument. Just jumped in long ETH at 1,661.01, 12x leverage. Let's see if this green candle holds. Alright, long BTC at 63,299.9, and that's 26x leverage. So this one moves fast in either direction. Liquidation risk is very real at that size. Watching it close. Oof, stop loss caught that BTC short, minus 36 cents. Red one hits the board. That's just part of the game in green and red scalping. You shrug it off and keep moving. Alright, latest closes looking clean. That BTC long just shut at plus $0.39, and before that an ETH short grabbed plus $0.45. Little green snacks adding up nicely on a day where BTC is sitting at 63K and ETH just nudged up 0.8%. Green on the board. That ETH short just closed at take profit, pocketing another 65 cents. Small, clean, exactly how scalping is supposed to work. That SBCX whale dropping a $22 million long is wild energy, and meanwhile I've got an ETH short sitting open right now at 52x leverage, which yes, cuts both ways hard. Ooh, equity ticking up, plus 1.05. Feels nice. Green is green in this game. Ouch, stop loss on ETH. That one stung a little, but that's exactly what stop losses are for, keeping the damage small. Red is part of the game today, we shrug and move on. Alright, quick desk check. We've got one position open right now at 12x leverage, and the recent closes are looking mostly green. That ETH short just banked $2.82, and a BTC short added another $1.28 on top. Okay, short on ETH at 1,654.99, 16x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. ETH is sitting around $1,662 right now, so we open just below market. Let's see if it comes back down to us. ETH just flipped from a short close to a fresh short fill. The strategy is ping-ponging both sides right now, and that one ETH short that just printed plus $1.45 is my favorite close of the last few minutes. Ouch! Stopped out on that ETH long. Minus 42 cents. That's a red one. We shrug and move on. Green and red is the game, and the reds keep us honest. Oof, that last ETH short nicked us for $1.06. That's the red in green and red. And it's part of the game. Still up plus 2.74% on the day though, so not sweating it. Alright, quick desk check. We just had an ETH short close up 96 cents, flipped right into a new ETH short that's already filled, and we've still got one position running at 11x leverage on BTC/ETH futures, so the scalp machine is very much alive right now. That ETH short just closed in the green. TP hit. We'll take it. Okay, so the desk is absolutely churning today. 827 trades deep, 82% win rate, and we're sitting at plus $286 all time. Every single cent of it earned one tiny scalp at a time. Green on BTC. Tiny scalp, but a win is a win. That's what the green and red game is all about. ETH is doing all the heavy lifting today. Just had a string of shorts close in the green. Latest one's up 53 cents, 83 cents, $1.19 with one tiny 4-cent red just to keep it honest. Oof, that ETH short got stopped out. Minus 56 cents. That's the red side of the game today. Shrug it off, on to the next candle. That ETH short just snapped shut on take profit, green close, small but clean. Two BTC/ETH longs sitting open right now at 11x leverage, and while you were blinking, a TCUS short just got submitted and filled, so the desk is moving fast. Oh nice. We're in long ETH at 1,656.52 with 12x leverage. Let's see if this little dip wants to bounce. Nice. That ETH long just closed on take profit, plus $0.44. Green. That's the game right there. Grab the green and move on. Love seeing that equity tick up, sitting at $10,317 and climbing. Today's been kind so far. Alright, latest closes to keep you posted. That ETH short just banked plus $2.34, the BTC short before it locked in plus $0.55, and we've got a fresh BTC long sitting filled and ready to do work, all while BTC is basically frozen at $63,140 and ETH barely breathing. Pure scalping weather, honestly. Ooh, equity ticking up to 10,322. Love to see it creeping green. Oof, stop loss clipped that BTC long, small red, minus 46 cents, part of the game. Green and red, That's literally the theme today. ETH is getting flipped back and forth like a pancake, just closed a short $4+ $0.59, and there's a fresh short already submitted and filled right behind it, 10x leverage, no hesitation. Another green one clicks off. BTC long closed at take profit, plus $0.16. Small but it counts. That's how scalping works. Stack the greens, one candle at a time. Ah, the classic $0 green. Technically a win, right? TP hit, we move on. Two positions still alive right now, both BTC/ETH futures running at 27x leverage, so every tick counts double. Well, 27 times actually. Oh nice. We just flipped short on BTC at 63,149.9, 6x leverage, so this one moves fast in both directions. BTC is sitting right around 63,084 right now, so we're already a little in the money on that entry. Just opened a BTC long at 63,194.8 with 4x leverage. Let's see if this green candle has legs. Alright, quick desk check. ETH is keeping us busy. Just closed a short $4+ $0.65 and a long $4+ $1.00 back to back. That little ping pong is exactly the green and red game in action. Red 1, BTC short just got stopped out, down about 27 cents. That's the game with scalping. You ride the greens and shrug off the reds. Oh nice. We just opened a short on BTC at 63,400, 10x leverage, so every tick counts double, actually 10 times over. Okay, so BTC and ETH are both just barely nudging up on the day, like plus 0.1% each, practically holding their breath, but the real action is in the headlines. That SpaceX tokenized IPO on Binance already pulling in over $500 million, whales opening $22 million longs on it. The market's got a lot going on under the surface. Ooh, 10x short on BTC at 63,350. That's a spicy one. Leverage cuts both ways, so let's see how she plays out. BTC's been pretty flat today, only up 0.1%, so the range is tight. Every tick counts on a 10x. %, win rate across 1046 trades, and today's sitting at plus 3.66%. All green so far, which honestly still surprises me every time I say it out loud.
And fear is only the absence of love.
That one closed green, small but it counts. A win's a win in scalping. Green on BTC. Take profit, hit clean. Small, but we'll take every green we can get. Alright, desk check. Just flipped a BTC short closed and a fresh long filled almost back to back. green and red flying in fast, and the session sitting at plus $374 all-time with an 81% win rate across over 1,000 scalps. Oh, we're in long BTC at 63,322, riding it with 8x leverage. Green or red? We'll know soon enough. Alright, quick desk check. BTC just hit $63,353, up about 0.7% on the day, and we've been riding that wave hard. Last few closes on BTC longs came in at plus $0.25, plus $0.45, plus $0.51, and a nice plus $0.78. Green and red is the game. But today's been leaning pretty green. Nice. TP hit on BTC. That's a green one. Exactly what we came for today.
The same is true of love and fear. Love is light.
81% win rate across 1096 trades, and today's already up 3.88%. Green is definitely showing up to work. Ooh, short on ETH at 1,664.21, 5 times leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. ETH has been nudging up today, so let's see if it wants to pull back and hand us a green close. Ooh, a 10x long on ETH right at 1,664. We're in the action now. 10x means every tick hits hard both ways, so let's see if ETH wants to cooperate. Ooh, equity just ticked up, sitting at 10,401, up $1.15. Alright, quick desk check. BTC just clocked a short that closed up 9 cents. ETH shorts have been firing back to back, and the headlines are pointing at some wild tokenized SpaceX IPO pulling $557 million on Binance ahead of its debut, which might explain why the markets got some energy today. That's a little green on the board. ETH short just closed at take profit, pocketing 22 cents. Scalping is all about stacking those small wins. BTC short just opened at 63,391 with 9x leverage. Let's see if this dip has legs. ETH just closed a long up $1.38. That's the green we live for, but BTC handed back a couple of small reds right after, which is just scalping being scalping. Fresh BTC long just fired, 63,326 entry, 6x leverage riding it. Nice, take profit hit on BTC green one. That's what we're here for. One BTC long is sitting open right now at 8x leverage. That's the engine running while BTC is nudging up to $63,339, up about 0.9% on the day, which is giving us a decent tailwind right now. Ooh, a 9x short on ETH right as it's sitting up 1.2% on the day. That's some conviction. Green on ETH. I'll take it. That TP hit clean. Small, but a win's a win in scalp mode. ETH has been the busy one today. Long, closed, long again, closed again. It's practically breathing in and out on its own. And that last ETH long closed up $1.64, which is a nice little green stamp on the session. All right, short BTC at 63,458 with 3x leverage. We're in. Let's see if this dip plays out. Green or red? We find out fast. Green one. BTC short just closed at take profit, pocketing about 67 cents. Small bite, but green is green. That's the game. BTC just hit $63,419 and ETH is sitting at $1,666, both up on the day, and the news desk is pointing at that SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling in $557 million on Binance as one reason the mood's been bullish. Green vibes in the air today. Let's see if the desk keeps riding it. Oh, nice. We just stepped into a long on BTC at 63,364.8. 5x leverage, so this one moves fast in both directions. Oof, that one got stopped out. Tiny red on ETH, minus 28 cents. Stop loss did its job though. That's the game. Greens and reds, and the reds stay small. ETH is where all the action is right now. Just watched a short get submitted, filled and closed, and before that a string of longs closed green. Plus $1.65, plus 95 cents, plus $1.34. That's the green and red game in real time, and today the greens are stacking up nicely. Ooh, there it is. Short ETH at 1,663.57. 9x leverage in. ETH has been nudging up today, so this is a spicy bet against a move. Green on the BTC short. Small one, but a green is a green. That's the game today. ETH is where all the action is right now. I've got a short working its way in after a string of ETH scalps, most closing green with a couple of tiny reds mixed in. That's just the game. Oof. Stop loss triggered on that BTC long. Small sting. Minus 22 cents. Barely a scratch. Red happens. That's just part of the game today. That ETH short just closed take profit. Small green, but green is green. That's the game. Alright, quick desk check. ETH has been the star today, rapid fire short cycling in and out, and that 80% win rate across 1,258 scalps is honestly kind of wild. Green and red, but the greens are winning the vote today. Ooh, a 5x long on BTC right at 63,490. That's some spice. 5 times leverage means every move cuts both ways hard, so we're watching this one close. Ouch. Stop loss on ETH. Red 1. Happens to the best of us. BTC just flipped short. We submitted and filled a TUS short right after closing that long, so the desk is pivoting fast at 6x leverage, riding whatever this little dip gives us. Green on the board. BTC short just closed at take profit, pocketing plus $0.72. That's the game, green and red all day, and we'll take every green that comes. Oof, that one got stopped out, a tiny red on ETH. That's the game. Green and red. Baby, we shrug the reds and keep moving. ETH just closed a short for plus 86 cents. That's the biggest single close I'm seeing right now, and with 1,299 scalps logged at an 80% win rate. Today's sitting at plus 4.61% all time. Just flipped long on BTC at 63,628.7, 4x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. Ticking up nicely, equity at 10,470 with a plus 1.33 on the day. I'll take it. All right, quick desk check. We've got a BTC long filled and a short just submitted right behind it, so the bot's already flipping sides at 9x leverage, riding every little wiggle green or red. Fresh BTC long just locked in at 63,570 with 10x leverage, riding that plus 1.1% daily move. Let's see if this candle wants to go green. Ooh, short on BTC right at 63,587 with 3x leverage, riding the red side of the candle. I see. Both BTC and ETH are pushing up today. BTC sitting at 63,590, ETH at 1,669, both up over 1%. And the headlines suggest some of that energy is coming from the SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling in over $500 million on Binance. All right, short on BTC at 63,633, 11x leverage, so this one's got teeth in both directions. BTC's sitting at 63,590 right now. Let's see if it wants to dip a little more for us. Just opened a long on BTC at 63,663.1, 22x leverage, so this one moves fast in both directions. BTC's already up 1.2% on the day. Let's see if it keeps that momentum going. ETH has been an absolute flipping machine today. Just cycled through a short, closed at $4+ $1.59, another short $4+ $1.19, then flipped straight into a long that closed plus $0.99, all in rapid-fire succession. That's scalping in pure form. Green, red, green, keep moving. That ETH short just stopped out. minus 26 cents, basically a rounding error. Red is part of the game. We shrug and move on. Ooh, a 6x short on BTC right at 63,679. Bold move with the market nudging up 1.1% today. That leverage cuts both ways hard. So let's see if BTC wants to pull back or keep squeezing us. ETH has been the star of the last few closes. Long up $1.93, short up $1.19, another long up 97 cents. Green, 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 with one tiny 35 cents red on BTC, just to keep it honest. That's the green and red game, folks, and today it's leaning very green. The classic flat close, green by technicality, zero by math. That's scalping for you. Sometimes the market just hands you a moral victory. Ooh, short ETH at 1,675.13 with 4x leverage. That's a bold one with ETH up 1.5% on the day. One position open on BTC futures right now, sitting at 14x leverage. That's the knife's edge where green and red both hit fast. Meanwhile, BTC's up 1.3% on the day and ETH is right behind it at plus 1.5%, with headlines around that SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling $557 million on Binance, likely adding some fuel to the mood. Oh, we're in short BTC at 63,637.7 with 21x leverage. Let's see if this dip has legs. Green or red? The candle will tell us fast. ETH is doing the heavy lifting right now. Just saw a short close up $1.40 and a long close up $1.49. Those two back to back is exactly the kind of green-red-green rhythm this session thrives on. Green on ETH, nice little take profit snip right there. Scalping is exactly this. Tiny wins stacking up one by one. That ETH short just locked in plus $0.65 and the BTC short before it closed plus $0.99. The reds are few and the greens keep stacking, sitting at plus $533.95 all time right now. Oh nice. ETH short just closed a take profit. Plus $1.41 clean little green right there. ETH has been a busy one today. We just closed a short for plus $0.79, then gave a bit back with a minus $1.84. Classic green-red-green scalp rhythm. That's just how this game plays. Ooh, a 7x long on ETH at 1,668. That's some spice. ETH is already nudging up on the day. Let's see if it wants to keep going. One position still open on BTC/ETH futures at 6x leverage. That's 6 times the ride in both directions. So every tick counts. Just opened a long on BTC at 63,482.8 with 6x leverage, riding that plus 1.2% daily move. Let's see if it follows through. Green or red? That's the game. That ETH short just hit take profit. Closed out at plus $1.75. Green close, love to see it. One position open right now at 12x leverage. That's futures, baby. Both the upside and the downside get amplified fast, so I watch it like a hawk. That ETH short just closed at take profit. Clean green, plus $0.20. BTC just hit $63,497, up about 1% on the day, and the headlines are pointing at some serious momentum. That SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling in $557 million on Binance alone is wild fuel for sentiment right now. Just opened a long on BTC at 63,494.2 with 7x leverage. Let's see if this green candle holds. That ETH long just closed at take profit. Clean little green, plus $0.34. ETH has been a little machine today. Just watched a long close-up 47 cents, a short close-up 89 cents, and we've got another ETH long working right now at 3x leverage, keeping that green streak alive. Yep, stop loss hit on that ETH short. Small sting, minus 28 cents. That's just part of the green and red game. Reds this tiny are basically the cost of keeping the bigger ones in check. Nice, that BTC long just hit take profit. Closed for plus $4.74, green and clean. Alright, one position open right now, BTC/ETH futures at 11x leverage, so every tick counts double, actually 11 times over. Ooh, 25x short on ETH at 1,681.88. That's a bold one, riding the red side of the candle. Oh nice, equity ticking up, sitting at $10,616.50, up 1.02% right now. Alright, quick desk check. We've got one position open right now running at 77x leverage on BTC/ETH futures, and the recent closes have been pretty clean. That last ETH short banked $1.77. Gus short grabbed $1.05 right after. Oof, that BTC short got stopped out. Minus 72 cents. Small red candle on the board. That's scalping for you. Reds happen, and we just move on to the next one. Ooh, a 6x short on ETH at 1,684.23. That's some real conviction right there. ETH has been up 1.1% today, so we're fading the move a bit. Let's see if this one flips green. ETH is doing the heavy lifting right now. Just cycled through a long and flipped straight into a short. That short just filled. So we're actively working the ETH side while BTC sits at $63,856, up nearly 2% on the day. Alright, short on BTC at 63,900 with 8x leverage. Let's see if it gives way. Oh nice, just slipped into a long on ETH at 1,684.73, 5 times leverage, so every tick counts double, well, 5 times over. BTC just hit $63,856, up 1.8% on the day. And the headlines are pointing at that SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling in $557 million on Binance as a big reason the mood is bullish right now. Ouch! Stopped out on that BTC short. Down $2.33. That's a red one. Green and red. That's the game. We shrug the reds and keep moving. Ouch! ETH stopped us out. Small red, but that's scalping. Wins and losses are part of the deal. Shrug it off and on to the next one. ETH just printed 3 green closes in a row. Plus $0.86, plus $2.49, plus $0.92. The scalp machine is cooking today, and that 81% win rate across 1,664 trades is doing the talking. Green on BTC. Take it. That's the scalping game. Small, clean, and closed at target. Both BTC and ETH pushing green today, and the desk is keeping up, equity climbing nicely right now. BTC sitting at $64,097, up 2.4% on the day, and the news chatter points to that SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling in $557 million on Binance. That kind of headline tends to get the bulls excited. We've got a short working right now at 17x leverage, playing the fade while the crowd leans green. Oof, that ETH long got stopped out. Minus 50 cents stings a little, but that's the game with scalping. Reds are part of the deal. On to the next one. ETH and BTC are both having a solid day. ETH up nearly 3%, BTC up 2.4%, and the desk is riding that energy with today sitting at plus 6.99% already. Ooh, 10x long on ETH right at 1683. Bold move with ETH already up nearly 3% today. That leverage cuts both ways hard. So let's see if this one rides the green side. Ooh, ETH long at 1,684.78. 3x leverage, riding the action while ETH is already up 2.3% on the day. Let's see if it keeps the momentum going. Nice, BTC short just hit take profit, closed at plus $1.11, clean little green on the board. Both BTC and ETH ticking up today, and the desk is feeling it. Equity climbing, that's the kind of green the first like to see. That's the all-time P&L, ticking higher. Love to see it. Green side is cooperating today. ETH and BTC are both having a solid day. ETH up 2.6%, BTC up 2.2%, and the news cycles got some spice. A SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling $557 million on Binance is turning heads right now. Welp, that ETH short closed exactly at zero. Not a win, not a loss, just a ghost trade. ETH has been the star today. Just closed a short for plus $1, a long for plus $1.34, and the scalps keep flipping green more often than not across 1769 trades at an 80% win rate. Ooh, short on ETH at 1,687.37 with 3x leverage, right near the current price, so this one's on a tight leash. Greens and reds come fast with leverage like that. Liquidation risk is real too. Let's see if ETH wants to dip for us. ETH just closed a long $4+ 1.58 and another $4+ 0.44. The green ones are stacking up nicely today, and with BTC sitting at $64,000 up 2.2% and ETH up 2.6%, the market's giving us plenty to work with right now. Ooh, a 10x short on BTC at 64,212. bold move. We're riding the red side right now. 10 times leverage means this one's on a tight leash both ways. ETH is the busy one right now, just cycled through a long, flipped to a short, and we got a fresh long sitting open at 6x leverage, so it's moving fast on both sides. Ooh, ETH short at 1,689.39 with 12x leverage. That's a spicy one. Riding the red side right as ETH is up 2.4% on the day. ETH is the star of the show right now. We just closed a short $4+ 1.21 and a long $4+ 1.64, and there's still one position live at 13x leverage riding the action. Ooh, equity ticking up. Love to see that green creeping in. Locked in, long BTC at 64,267 with 23x leverage. Let's see if this candle wants to run green. That SpaceX tokenized IPO pulling $557 million on Binance is wild backdrop energy. And right on cue, BTC just ticked up to $64,242. ETH close behind at $1,687, both up about 2.5% on the day. Ouch! Stop loss just clipped that ETH position. Minus 40 cents. That's a red one. Green and red. That's the game, and the reds are part of it. Ooh, a BTC long at 64,295 with 11x leverage. That's not messing around. ETH is getting a workout today. I've got an ETH short sitting open right now at 9x leverage, and the last few closes on ETH shorts came in at plus 67 cents and 2 at plus 25 cents. Small, fast, and green. Exactly the kind of scalps this game is built on. Red 1. ETH stopped out, down 71 cents. That's the game with scalping. Reds happen, you shrug and move on. Nice. ETH just hit take profit. Closed long for plus $1.19. Clean green right there. Nice, that ETH long just closed green. Took profit right on cue. ETH is getting all the love right now, just had a long fill come through, and before that we caught a couple of nice closes. A BTC short up $1, an ETH short up 83 cents. Clean little scalps in this green market. Ooh, BTC sitting at 64,243, and we just slid in short at 64,219, 5x leverage, so this one moves fast in both directions. Let's see if this candle wants to be green or red. Ooh, a fresh long on BTC at 64,194 and 11x leverage. That's not messing around. Alright, quick desk check. We've got a BTC long just filled and sitting live at 6x leverage, so every tick counts double, actually sextuple. Nice, that ETH long just closed on take profit, another green one on the board, plus $0.32. Oh nice. Just opened a long on BTC at 64,249.9, with 7x leverage on that one, so it'll move fast in either direction. Let's see if this candle wants to be green. Alright, quick desk check. We've got a BTC long filled and sitting open at 6x leverage right now, riding BTC at 64,000 while the market's looking pretty lively today. Ooh, short on ETH at 1685 with 5x leverage, riding against that 2.2% green candle. Bold move. Let's see if ETH wants to pull back or keep pushing. Alright, quick desk check. We've got a BTC or ETH short running right now at 5x leverage, which means every tick hits twice as hard in both directions. So I'm watching it close. Ooh, a 27x short on BTC right at 64,268. That's the desk leaning hard against this move. Fresh BTC short at 64,189.8. 18x leverage, so this one moves fast in either direction. Let's see if that 64